If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 29 of the Barcelona career mode here on FIFA 15. Not sure when you'll be seeing this, obviously as the final 2 or 3 days come to a close of FIFA 15. Getting out as much content as I can with this series and the career mode Road to Glory to try and finish those two series before the end of this FIFA year. So whenever you're seeing this, feel free to drop the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Obviously you will have to check the channel page for anything you might have missed over the past few days, including the last episode, which had the first leg of this Champions League semi-final in it. A 4-3 defeat, in fact, away from home against CSKA Moscow. They were unbelievable for the first 50 minutes of the game, going 4-0 up before we were somehow able to get ourselves back within touching distance of them, 4-3 in the second half. So if we could replicate the second half performance and just completely avoid the first half performance, then we stand a good chance of going through here. But they were going to start off on the front foot, which is obviously exactly what they did in the first leg, but they were able to actually score goals in the first leg, whereas this time they can only draw a good save out of the goalkeeper, and we get a free kick actually into a dangerous area, but Suarez goes down. We are eventually going to have a shot. It's going to be Rakitic. It's going to flash over the top of the bar though, too much underneath it, but Suarez goes down and stays down, crucially, and he's actually going to be out for 3 months. So it's a big moment now between now and the end of the season. Suarez is out for the rest of the series, and it's going to be David Villa and Alexander Lacazette. Or, obviously, I could perhaps play Messi at striker now. Just either of those two options, either Messi at striker or Messi out wide. And then Lacazette or, obviously, David Villa come in at striker. Maybe even Marco Reus could come in at striker. I've got plenty of options. It's just that I'd rather play Luis Suarez. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to because he has broken his ankle. He's going to be out for 3 months, but no goals so far in the opening 15-16 minutes or so, but definitely plenty of chances. They're going to keep this ball in, but not able to find it to a teammate. Jordi Alba gets it to Andres Iniesta, squeezes it through to Rakitic. Good first touch to beat the defender who throws himself in. Messi finds himself on it, and that is a lovely right-footed finesse shot by Lionel Messi into the top right-hand corner. It went through the defender's legs as well. Not necessarily got the strongest of weak foots, Messi, but even though for FIFA 16 he's been given a 4-star weak foot, which I'm not too sure about. I think he should still have his 3-star, but it's still an exquisite finish, and that gives us a 1-0 lead, and actually puts us ahead overall in the tie on away goals. Obviously it's 4-4 on aggregate now, but with the 3 goals we scored away in Russia, that really puts us in the driving seat to go through. However, if they score 1 here, then obviously they'll go through and win on aggregates. We need to keep them out if we can. They're on the attack, and they hit the post there. Very, very good strike. Perhaps could have squared it to a teammate, decided against it, and unfortunately for them wasn't able to get the ball into the back of the net, but they were still going to come forward. Zagoev plays ball through. I'm not too sure what Piqué was doing there. Kind of stopped his run and then continued to come forward again. Luckily Claudio Bravo was able to get me out of a sticky situation there and make a good save, but Neymar picks the ball up here, gets caught from behind from Mario Fernandes. Wasn't really too much of a problem with that challenge as far as I'm concerned. It wasn't from behind, it was kind of from the side, and it was just the momentum of his challenge that took him through Neymar. I don't think it was the straight red challenge that the referee saw it as. And unfortunately for Mario Fernandes and unfortunately for CSKA, he's going to get a red card. So he comes through, he doesn't necessarily get anything on the ball till the last minute, but I'm not sure that's a red card challenge, a straight red. It's definitely a strong yellow, but I wouldn't have sent him off myself had that been my refereeing decision to make. But he did send him off, and that cost CSKA their Champions League semi-final, because we were then able to go up, make it 2-0 thanks to Marco Reus, and we're going to get one more chance here in stoppage time. Neymar out wide to Marco Reus involved again. Obviously I brought him on for Suarez, moved Messi to striker, Reus out wide on the right, even though he popped up in that inside left channel to score that goal, and then Pjanic with an equally impressive finish into the top right hand corner to make it 3-0. So that kind of ruined CSK off there, unfortunately for them. We end up winning 6-4 on aggregate, 4-3 defeat away from home, but a solid 3-0 victory at the Camp Nou to send us through to the Champions League final. And it will be against Juventus, so we do still have the chance to replicate real life with winning La Liga and obviously, hopefully, beating Juventus in the Champions League final as well. We're currently 11 points clear at the top of the league with 2 games in hand on Real Madrid. So we could go 17 points clear. And in fact, if we do go 17 points clear by the time we catch up on games with Real Madrid, we will win the league with 5 games to go. So a win here is absolutely crucial, really, away from home against Cordoba. But they're a decent side. I'm not going to write them off too early. Starting at a very heavily rotated side as well. Christian, Teo, Lacazette and Vidal as the front 3. Nangolan, Rafinha and Turan as my midfield 3. And then Mascherano, Bartra, Deschilio, Gaia as the defensive line. And actually, ter Stegen in between the sticks. I meant to play him against CSK and I forgot, so I thought I'd give him the benefit of the doubt and play him against Cordoba instead. Obviously, Claudio Bravo's been my main La Liga keeper for the majority of the season so far, and ter Stegen's played those European games, but I just kind of forgot to put him in for the European game. In fact, I don't think I put him in for the first leg either. So fair play to ter Stegen. I decided to give him a bit of first team football here against Cordoba. But they're starting on the front foot. They've already had one chance. Going to have another here through Gilas. It's a good shot. Not the best of saves from ter Stegen. And the attacker gets there first. And we have ourselves a 1-0 deficit here inside 10 minutes away from home. Not the way we wanted to start that game, especially coming off the back of a good win in the Champions League against CSKA. Header cleared away there from the defender on the line. Deschilio's going to find Gaia, who's going to turn his side onto his left, give it a good shot, but unfortunately it's wide of the target, not able to get himself onto the score sheet. Lacazette, though, picks the pocket of the defender. He's clean through here. I just wasn't sure whether I'd get the angle for the finesse shot, whether I should have turned inside. Decided to go for the shot in the end. Well saved. Vidal with the shot tipped onto the bar. Arda Turan with his follow-up header off the bar, and then Lacazette with the overhead, unfortunately straight into the midriff of the defender. So somehow we haven't been able to equalise in that passage of play, and I'm not really too sure how, but Cordoba play the ball over the top here. He's in behind here, Cartabia, already scored 1, and he's going to get himself an assist. Gilas with the header, and it's 2-0 to Cordoba here. What the fuck? What's going on? I'm not sure. We're 2-0 down as we head into the second half. Alex Vidal trying to use his pace down the right-hand side. Good feet to turn inside the defender as well. Going to square it inside to Arda Turan. Going to go on a nice run. Feed Lacazette, but the shot is just really woeful from the Frenchman. And if he's wanting to be my replacement for Luis Suarez, who's now injured for the rest of the season, he's going to have to pull the trigger a lot better than that. Here's Crin on the edge of the box for Cordoba again, working it inside to Gilas, who's had a very good game so far. Draws a good save again out of ter Stegen, but it's not a very convincing save. That's a similar sort of save he used for the first effort that led to their first goal, where he just palmed it straight to their striker. Not very pleased with ter Stegen in this game so far. Alex Vidal, though, driving down the right-hand side, squares it to Christian Teo, who arrives at just the right moment to power it into the top left-hand corner. We are back in the game at 2-1, but are we going to get ourselves an equaliser? Arda Turan's going to go on a really nice run here. Lovely footwork to get past one. It's going to turn inside the second with the Ronaldo chop, but a brilliant last-ditch tackle from Lopez stops the ball from nestling in the top right-hand corner, and that would have brought us back level. 10 minutes to go. Free kick on the edge of the centre circle. Deschilio into Arda Turan again. Going to show good feet for a second time. Solid tackle from the defender. Vidal to Nangolan. Nangolan with a strike. Hits the post and he can't get to the rebound. They clear it away. We're going to lose. We are going to lose away from home against Cordoba. That game could have put us within touching distance of the La Liga title. And with a full rotation side, we bottled it. 2-1 down. And 2-1 is the final scoreline. So we do still have a two-game advantage over Real Madrid because they've actually won that match day fixture. So we're 8 points clear now, but still with the 2 games in hand. And should we win those 2 games in hand, we will confirm ourselves as La Liga champions. But I don't want to bottle any games anymore. We've had a lot of Champions League titles, which is obviously why we haven't played as many games. But we have a game every weekend and every midweek as well between now and the end of the season, and then obviously the Champions League final against Juventus after that. So it's going to be a big end of season push for us to try and come home with the double. But we'll do our best and we'll see what happens. That's all for now, though. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like I say, check the channel page for anything you may have missed, because there's going to be a lot of content going up over the past few days and the next few days, obviously, with the start of FIFA 16 as well. So feel free to check the channel page. Keep a keen eye on your sub boxes, and I'll see you next time.